Rubes, are we going to go check seeds? Come on then, Rubes. Is that as fast as we're going, Rubes? So we're experimenting with these seeds to see if we can germinate any on kitchen towel. So parsnips have been in a couple of days, can't see much happening in there. Let's have a look at package 2. And we've definitely got signs in here. So it's clear in there that those radish seeds have germinated. But the beetroot on the other side, no signs in there yet. And then in this packet are some coriander on that side, which I can't see germinating, and some spring onions that haven't started yet. In fact, I think there might be a spring onion in there that just has started. Looking at that in there, there's a tiny little shoot on there. Well, what do you reckon then, Rubes?
Okay.
We're going to have a look, aren't we, and see how our seeds...
A few days ago we decided
on the 11th it was.
to try to grow some, or pre-germinate some seeds on damp kitchen towel. Basically, main reason for this was last year we had a disaster with parsnips, didn't we?
We did.
A few germinated, but germination was very poor. So we decided that we'd try pre-chitting them on kitchen towel.
So they're parsnips and absolutely nothing's happened yet.
Does take quite a while for parsnips to germinate,
so
doesn't it?
In the 11th and today's the 15th, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
the idea is that once the little shoots start to form, they'll be placed in the ground so that we don't damage the taproot.
These back in.
They've been put in a plastic bag because basically without that they just wouldn't
just dry up,
wouldn't keep
away,
damp, would they?
So they're still damp, they don't need any more moisture. So we thought we'd best try a few other seeds as well. We did try and record when we were putting the seeds in, but
for some reason the camera wasn't switched on, was it?
It was switched on, it wasn't set to record, I don't think. I think all we had was a photo.
I think I'll be blamed for that.
Don't know whose fault it was. It's not a fault, is it? It just didn't do it.
And then Martin tried another video of it, didn't you? And his finger was in the way.
Well, I have managed to sort that out a little bit. So, this was one of our other packets. These were radishes and beetroot.
Not for any reason other than we thought we'd have a go, was it?
No, so most of those have germinated. The radish have got little green leaves. Perhaps they'll actually radish in there.
I doubt it.
Anyway, both the radish and beetroot are going. I might have a go this morning at trying to put those in some compost to see where we get to with those. So I'll leave those out, seeing as I'm going to take them up to the greenhouse. And the other ones that we've had a go at are spring onions.
Again, spring onions we've had trouble with in the past, haven't we?
Yeah.
We used to be able to grow spring onions really easily, didn't we?
Certainly spring onions and coriander have started to germinate. I might just leave those another day so that perhaps then most of the seeds...
So which are which out of these?
So coriander are on the right, they're the...
bigger ones?
Yeah, brown ones, and little black ones are spring onions.
We did try growing spring onions in pots, didn't we, which had limited success, but growing them straight in the ground, for some reason, we just can't grow them anymore. We used to have them growing so easily, like grass basically, but for some reason, I don't know if they've done something to the seeds, because a lot of people complain they can't germinate them.
So we'll leave those another day.
So they'll be going back on the windowsill, won't they?
Well, just for another day, and I'll take those others. And
Magnolia's looking nice out there.
we're not doing the magnolia.
Right, so we'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, I'll go and pop those on. You can tricky. I did bring a little pair of tweezers, which I might have a go at. Very, very delicate. So that's 2 in each one that's definitely going. Question is, do I waste these? I think that one's just starting, so I'm going to put 3 in that one. So, first one's planted up. I'll now just cover those with a bit of compost and see how they perform. That leaves the radish next. How many radish have I got going? Not too sure, quite a lot. I might use similar cells, but I'm going to use old potting compost for these. So I'm just going to make a bit of a space, the best I can, to drop these little shoots into. And I'll see how we go. Seem to cling on quite well, quite difficult to deal with, not the easiest. See if I can just make a little hole just to put that root in. A very fiddly job, this. Just look at the length of that root. I think there's 2 there. Going to plant them together and see what happens. So I think that's all that's germinated in there. So they can have a good water too, and we'll see how they get on and whether we actually do get any radishes and beetroot from them. Sunday the 16th, so I'm going to finish up transplanting our coriander and spring onions that have been chitted on this kitchen towel. So like you can see, sort of 5 days, and we've got some there on the spring onions, and coriander's in the same sort of state, so I'm going to transplant as many as I can into this tray. Now the one thing I'm not sure about in this exercise is I'm not sure whether this is almost like a sowing seeds exercise or a transplanting seeds exercise. For example, these cabbage, lettuce plants to me have been sold my traditional way and are now ready for pricking out, transplanting into some larger cells where they'll grow on before they're transplanted into the allotment. What I'm saying is I'm not sure what stage these are at. Are these being transplanted, or are they just being moved on and at some later stage will need pricking out again? Don't know. So I'm going for sort of a midway house, and I'm going to sow all these seeds in this tray, and then I'll see how they go before I sow anything else using this method. And just as an aside, you'll know we started this off trying to germinate parsnips. Well, so far the coriander, the spring onions, beetroot have all germinated and will all have been moved on. Parsnips just look the same as when they went in, so I shall finish this little experiment at this stage and come back now when these are through or doing something else worth reporting on. Hope you found this interesting. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.